Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Can you please just look at this? This is so beautiful, I cannot. Today we finally have a video we haven't made in a long time, which is answering comments. I mean, in the past 2-3 months I have made some bomb videos about why the West hates China, or this is the reason why the West hates China. I live in the most hated country in the world. And obviously there were a lot of big comments that I want to share with you today and also want to discuss it with you today. So again, thanks for supporting me. Remember to subscribe and like this video. And yeah, let's get to it. So this is the first comment. It says, "Hope it works out for you. You will never see me going to that country or living in it. Not a chance." So I don't have a problem that you said this, I really don't. Just in the future, if you guys comment on my videos, I would really appreciate it. Like, discuss it with us, all the people who are also reading my comments. Why won't you come to China, even for visiting, living, whatever? Just share why, like the reasons why. Do you think my videos, like I'm telling you a lie? Yeah, just please share that with me, okay? This is important. Don't tell me that China has freedom. Even public demonstrations and public criticism of the government are not allowed. So for once, I want to finish this, you know, I want to talk about this now so I don't have to talk about it later with the comments again. Like I just mentioned in my previous video, in America, it's kind of motivated to judge the government. Like, I don't want to live in a country like that. Even if America was safe, I don't want to live in a country where you are motivated to judge your leaders. Like here in China, a lot of people around the world always complain, yeah, but there's no freedom of speech. Like for me, it's just like, it's more controlled in this country. No matter what you have to say about this freedom of speech. For me, I feel like it's more controlled, that everyone just, you know, if they have a bad opinion, keep it to themselves, because no matter what, you cannot disagree with me that the Chinese government is winning in life. Like, they keep their people happy. They give their people, you know, public transport, all the safety kind of stuff, help a lot of people. Of course, you're not always going to agree with them, but at least it's controlled. So whatever they allow or don't allow in their country, I've been living here for 5.5 years. It's an amazing life. So let's just stop talking about this freedom of speech. It's more controlled in China there than anywhere else in the world. And whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, that's just your opinion. Oh, this one is actually like, I want to ask you guys a suggestion. This guy says you should make video of like live interviews to local people and show some of the daily street life. How is the life in China? Like, if I made a live video, would you guys like that? And if you did, just can you comment down below and tell me like what time, China time please, works for you guys if I ever do plan to do a live. That would be kind of cool. Never did that before, so I'll definitely do that for you guys, because then everyone that like is telling me I'm just editing it and faking it, then you guys can actually see the live people like smiling or, you know, not smiling, whatever you choose to believe. So yeah, let me know about that live, okay? Oh, this guy said, why would I want to live in Shanghai or Beijing? Because living in a tier 0 city is hell. LOL. So I understand, you know, I also don't want to live in Shanghai or Beijing, but that's only because I like smaller cities. I like to be able to get on my e-bike, 10 minutes, drive somewhere, and, you know, I'm at my location. Like, I mean, it is where the jobs are, right? It's where the money is. It's where the big companies are. I feel like you can learn so much in a big city like Beijing or Shanghai. You can see all the infrastructure so much better there, the bigger buildings. It's just like a richer city, right? So I do understand why a lot of people love Beijing and Shanghai, and I also love to travel there, don't get me wrong, but I do not want to live there. But again, like, just tell me why you would not want to live in Shanghai or Beijing. Like, is it for a common reason like now I'm talking to you, or, you know, is it something that you hate about it? Oh, this guy says building and maintaining a subway can be expensive. With low ridership, it might not be the most efficient use of resources. I completely agree. Like before, let me walk a little bit. Like before, I made a video, right, about how much debt China has because of the high-speed railway. And so many of you commented, yes, but look how much it's helping China. And I completely agree with that. Like, so many people are using the subway every single day, using the high-speed trains, so it's like dead worth it. In a few years, all the debt will be gone anyway. So there is the thing like good debt. So I completely understand, like if you build a high-speed rail or a subway in, for example, the US, and no one uses it, like you're never going to get that money back, and you're just investing in something that no one uses, no one trusts it, because, you know, maybe it's not safe, which is the truth. So yes, I definitely agree, low ridership. But luckily China does not have that, because the government builds this for the people, because they know the people would use it, the people would need it. So that's why they do it. Oh, I actually like this comment. This was an hilarious comment. 1000% you are spying China for USA. You are not African, because you compare everything China and USA. That's what USA do. So that was very fun to read, right, with all the points. But yes, I am sorry, I'm not spying. Can you just for a moment think, like, if I would spy for the USA, why would I show all the good things about China? Don't you think if I spied, like, I would actually be making some bad stuff about China? Especially like if I'm living here and I'm actually spying for the USA. Like, it just doesn't make sense how I'm spying for the USA, but I'm talking bad about the USA and like comparing it to China, because China is so much better than the USA, and a lot of people think, oh, the US is so amazing. So no, sorry to disappoint you on that one. Oh, listen to this one. I don't understand why you say Western parks aren't safe. Weird. Hello? This is a Western park. Yeah, I don't even have to speak. That picture speaks for itself, like homeless people, druggies. Yes, a lot of parks, like I said, in the US don't have homeless people, but it's still not safe. Like, unfortunately, I don't have a picture with like a robber in the picture, but you get my point. Western parks are not safe. Yes, they are beautiful, some of them. I'm not gonna even argue on that, but still doesn't make it safe. Like, now I'm here at this amazing park and I'm completely safe, so there's a difference. This guy says, if the Western media would say the truth, then every second person would move into China. You know what? I don't think so, because firstly, to move to China, you need a job, right? And secondly, a big country like China, a powerful country, I feel like even if the Western media said like amazing things about China, people would still like not want to come here. People would still hate on China because of how powerful it is. It's just the truth when you are at the top. Like, you know, like I told you before, this famous quote from my mom, the highest trees catch the most wind. So I feel like, yeah, even if the Western media did speak good things, not a lot of people would move to China. Not a lot of people would even believe that. Like, with this, I want to talk about a city like Paris, you know, in France. So many people make it so amazing, like Paris, so beautiful, the Eiffel Tower, so many places. But like, have you actually ever been to Paris? Like, it is one of the dirtiest cities I have ever been to. Like, it's very dirty, and like, you won't read that really on the Western media, because it's always just Eiffel Tower. But in China, no one talks about the good. It's just like all the bad. So maybe that can also be like a sign for you guys to not just believe the Western media. Okay, this is a little bit long one, but I'm not going to read it all. But the point of this, you know, comment is just like, as a female in China, she's very safe. Using Didi, it can always track her. There's like a button you can use to immediately call the police. And like, she's lived in Europe, and for 2 years she encountered a stealing, a robbery, and in China she hasn't gotten that for 30 years. But yes, Didi is like, you know, Chinese Uber. So here is very easy, tracks you all the time, and there's a button, you literally just call the police, which is never needed. But yeah, I mean, for someone like this for 30 years, I mean, I've lived here for five and a half years, and I'm in love with this place. So imagine after 30 years, not seeing any robberies, and especially being a woman alone, and then going to Europe for 2 years and you encounter that already, like robberies. So this comment speaks for itself. Thank you, Hannah, for sharing that. This woman says, I have always thought that people's universal value is to grow up happily, but the competition in the world is the opposite. and only the strong can stand in the front. Yes, right? We all live in one world. We all live in one world, but somehow people need to hate on each other. Countries need to hate on each other. I mean, can you imagine a world where there is peace? Where this country gives that country good things to get better, and that country helps this country, and everyone's just helping each other and being happy. Like, that is definitely a dream world to live in, and maybe a long time ago it was like that. But now, yes, it's just about I'm better than you and I will prove it, and if you don't agree with me, war will happen, you know? It's sad. And even people are like that. Like, people are supposed to support each other, but they just put each other down. I will never understand that. If a person has only one opinion, then he must be false. I don't think I completely agree with this comment. I feel like I have an opinion, you have an opinion, and you are false. Like, you are not that open person if like you are just closed off and be like, my opinion is the only opinion that is right. I feel like that is wrong. But I feel like I have a very strong opinion that, like, my opinion is China is a good country, but someone like that Serpenza in America believes China is a bad country, so like he has his own opinion. But I feel like what's going to make me bad if I just close my mind off, my eyes off to hearing someone else's opinion. I feel like that is not the right thing to do. And that is as well why on this channel, all comments are welcome to share your own opinion, because I don't have to believe your opinion, but at least I get to see it from your side and make, you know, my mind more open to be like, maybe this person is right about this and that. So yes, you can have an opinion, but I feel it's very important to listen to others' opinions and not be like, I'm right and I'm the only one that's right. Haha, yes, this person says, we want to see Emma. So there is a reason why Emma hasn't been in my videos for quite some time, and it's actually a surprise that I cannot share with you yet, but in a few weeks I will be sharing with you some big news on Emma, so stay tuned to some future videos, because Emma will appear in them and she will give you some amazing news. Oh, okay, on a more serious note, I actually get this comment quite a lot. Maybe you could do a series of shows on how to retire in China. Like, this guy's Canadian. Is it possible to retire in China? So it is a little bit difficult to retire in China, like more difficult than it is to retire like in Thailand or Bali, because here you do need, you know, a work visa to stay for a long time. But like here you can see this guy said he's lived in Shenzhen for 7 years with just a 15-day visit visa. So like all the time he just goes to Hong Kong and renews his visa. So if you, because you can get a tourist visa for I think 30 days, and then some other visa for like 90 days, I'm not sure. And then every time you can just fly to Hong Kong and just renew that visa. So it will take some effort, but it definitely is possible to retire in China, because like I said, it's a safe country, and like these Chinese mamas and all the grandpas that are doing the exercises in the morning, I feel like a lot of people in this world deserve that kind of life and should get that kind of life. So yes, it is possible to retire in China. This guy, oh, seriously, you should move to America instead. It has more freedom, have anime and K-pop and Minecraft and make more money. No, thank you. I like my freedom and safety in China. Yes, can you believe I just said that? China has freedom. But yes, no, thank you. K-pop, I'm not into K-pop. I watched the most amazing Korean series the other day, Queen of Tears. It was the best series I've ever watched, probably. It's amazing. Go watch Queen of Tears if you haven't yet. My first Korean series as well. Very, very good. Oh, this is a very good comment. All medias are biased. You need to travel or hear from fellow travelers to know the truth. Yes, because like even for me who wants to travel to America, I'm not just gonna go to America, right? I will probably YouTube, like if I want to go to Texas, you know, Texas travel vlogs, and then make my, you know, plan or whatever to then go to Texas, because I cannot go on Google. Google will maybe only tell me the good things or the bad things or whatever, but people who's actually been there, I can learn so much more from them. And that's what we do, right? When I go to Thailand or the Philippines, I always watch other people's videos about their experience in those countries. Same with China. Don't just believe everything you're reading on Google. Like, actually watch people, like, not even like me who lives in China, but people who live outside of China who came to travel in China. Watch what they have to say, how their experience was, and then learn from that. So yes, I do believe that you should watch travelers' videos about those countries to then have a good time. Haha, you are absolutely right, Dizzy Lizzy. Maybe some days I'm a little bit dizzy. No, actually I'm never dizzy, but what the hell, that's kind of funny. He visited Chengdu. The city metro system and high-speed trains are amazing, comfort, clean and safe. Yes, like we always talk about China is clean, but we don't mention that much, like how comfortable the buses, even like the share bikes, the seats, and in the high-speed trains. Yes, very, very comfortable. Maya, and then we're gonna comment like this. Her social credit score went up by 2 points for making this video. This comment I just put in there to show you guys, like, there's no social credit score in China. So this person doesn't know that much about China to be commenting on my videos. And talking about that, I do want to thank all my fans. Like, you guys really stand up for me a lot. A lot of the times, you know, people don't have that good stuff to say, and like a lot of you really stand up for me and like defend me. So I really want to say, like, I really appreciate that. That makes me smile every time I read it. And like, I don't have to get into a discussion with this person. You guys do that for me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Since China is so good, the Chinese people must be happy, right? Like, I feel like this guy is kind of sarcastic a little bit, because again, it's so common in the Western media that Chinese people are oppressed and not happy. But yes, Chinese people are very happy, and I think you can see that in my videos as well. But you need to stay tuned, because in the future I'm literally going to make a video exactly about this, like just Chinese people are oppressed, and then I'm gonna prove it to you. So stay tuned for that, okay? What a champion comment. Haters focused on winners while winners focus on winning. I feel like we can put the words US focuses on China while China focuses on China. Really true. Like, China really just focuses on themselves, heads down. How can I improve my country? How can I improve my economy? How can I improve the lives of the population? And that's why China is just getting better year by year, and the US, phew. Oh, of course we got a comment like this. I wish the CCP pays me to go there and make videos. You know what? Sometimes I don't actually ever even want the CCP to pay me. Just stay with me here. Why? It's because I have, you know, freedom of my YouTube channel to make videos about what I want, to show you the stuff that I want to show you. And like, there's no one telling me you have to make videos about this, about that, about that. And also I feel like when someone pays you, you have some kind of responsibility towards them, right? I don't want that kind of responsibility on my shoulders. I started this YouTube channel to kind of have some kind of freedom to really just show you guys what I want to show you. This morning, wake up, do this video, I can just do it. There's no one like I have to tell I'm making this video. So a lot of you always joke probably that like I'm getting paid by the CCP, but firstly I'm not. But secondly, I don't ever want to be. Like, extra money is always great, but I don't want to be paid by someone as powerful as the Chinese government, because I would like to make videos about stuff that I want to, you know. Yes, my videos are anyway good, so it's a win-win situation, but no, I don't want that kind of responsibility on my shoulders. A lot of you are probably going to judge me for this, but I like the luxury brands in China, very cheap. Like, my opinion on this is yes, I don't need to buy the real stuff in China. Like, the fake things in China, like the fake shoes, the fake sweaters, whatever, such good quality. There is literally no reason for me to pay 1,000 RMB on a pair of shoes when I can pay 250 RMB for the same pair of shoes and it lasts me the same amount of years. Like, that is another good thing about living in China. Like, everything is made here, so many factories. So you don't need the real stuff here. And like, I'm not even shy to say it. The quality is good. I would rather save my money for the future to buy a house, go on a holiday, spend on my family, you know, spend it on more important things. And I want to finish off with this comment. I feel freedom when I'm telling the truth. I cannot imagine, I cannot imagine if like you told a lie, right? Like I have lied before, and to sit with that lie for like a few days, it literally eats you from the inside. So for me to be able to make the truth about China, like show the real China, it's so motivating, it's so relaxing, it's like a mountain off my shoulders, because like I can just talk about the real China and show a lot of you that China is not as bad as the Western media makes it seem. And like this guy that I just made a video about in America, I'm pretty sure that like his insides are eating him alive, because he's lying so much about China just to get money. So it is the most amazing feeling to just tell the truth about China. But yes, that was one of my videos today where I just replied some comments again. I always appreciate your comments, and the most important thing for today is please just, when you give an opinion, tell me why. Like if you don't want to come to China, can you please just share with me why it's interesting for me, and I'm pretty sure for all the people who read the comments, of why you like China or why you don't like China. So yeah, I appreciate all of you. If you stayed until the end, you are amazing. Like for those of you who are not Chinese, if you want to be like, oh, you are amazing, you can just be like, Li Hai. Just say the word Li Hai. Okay, it's like very good. So yeah, Li Hai everyone. Thanks for watching until the end. Remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and stay tuned. I've got some great videos coming up. Enjoy the rest of your day from a beautiful day in China. Bye.